Boys and girls, please welcome yourself to another episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Offset, aka Big Bob here today. I'm also joined here by my co-host and executive producer, Mr. AKIIRA AMANE. And I'm not gonna be honest, I'm getting kind of fucked up here because we switched over to a different chat mid-intro, and it's fucking all of the
What
cameras
just
up.
happened?
So we're just gonna keep rolling through it. The executive producer may or may not be fumbling the bag at this very moment here, but we're gonna continue to keep going strong here. Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and share my screens to get everything clicking, looking right and whatnot. What
Oh yeah,
in
it'll
the
click
hell
back.
is going on? Boom. All right, there we go. Lovely. All right. And then we have our returning second host with the most himself, Big Bambalam, aka Bambi_63. How we doing today, gentlemen? How we feeling?
Better now, better now. We fixed it.
Amateur hour? I show up and glaze you with my presence, and you just put your
That's the
nectar.
gamer
You
tag.
just put your nectar on me.
That's a hard gamer tag too.
Nectar?
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Anyhow, man, so yeah.
You what?
Dude, this episode's gonna be a trolly one already. But yeah, man, so we had some great Call of Duty happening in the past weekend here. I don't know about you guys, man, but it started Thursday in Madrid, so we had a little bit of a time change there, so it started early in the mornings and whatnot. And then we also
Yeah.
have some other news and topics of discussion to discuss after that as well. So before we jump into it, man, you guys got anything to share? Anything that you guys want to speak about before we jump into everything?
Sad we got a break, but there were some banger games going on. How about you, Big Bamaline?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, sad to see the break, but Call of Duty was good. Major one didn't disappoint. Kind of did, but we've been
Yeah.
on that grind. We've been grinding that rank play. Let's see if we can turn it around. We're Crim too.
Let's go.
You're an idiot. You're actually an idiot.
Get you a monitor stand from Amazon. It'll help you.
I like that.
But yeah, no, definitely want to agree with Bambalam there. Madrid Major 1 was absolutely a banger. So some great Call of Duty to watch here, and we'll get right into it right now, actually. So let's see here. So the first up we had, what was it on Thursday? Let's go to Thursday real quick here. And then we had Boston Breach versus the Atlanta FaZe in winners or round the first round of winners here. So that's gonna be a hot 3-0 going for the Atlanta FaZe, sending Boston Breach into losers. Then we had the Vancouver Surge versus the Toronto Ultra, and Ultra was able to 3-0 the Seattle Surge, or I'm sorry, the Vancouver Surge, sending them into losers. And then we had the Los Angeles Thieves versus the Carolina Royal Ravens next up, and this was a 3-1 victory for the the Los Angeles Thieves. I keep getting those mixed up for whatever reason.
The red.
Yeah, it's the red and the little letters. They just flip flopping, and it's like this. I think I'm dyslexic at some point. I don't know. Yeah. So that was a 3-1 victory for the LA Thieves there, and then jumping over to the last series of Thursday, we had the Miami Heretics versus the Optic Texas, and this was a 3-2 victory going to the side of Miami Heretics, unfortunately sending Optic Texas into the losers bracket. Miami taking home map 1, Texas taking home 2 and 3, Miami answering back barely on a map 4 on Skyline, and then map 5, 6-2 fashion on a Hacienda Search and Destroy goes to the victory of Miami Heretics. Anything you guys want to speak about on this series here?
My heart. Nah, this was, I mean, it was a good game up until the end. I was like, oh, okay, come on now. Like, we couldn't get but 2 on them, like, as an Optic fan. But, I mean, I was surprised that Hugh playing well. On land, I know it's always a little iffy, but he looked great at the cost of Shotzi, in my opinion. Maybe we can discuss him in a little bit. But, yeah, it was kind of weird. I just thought they would come out a little different. I mean, Miami, obviously, they made a run throughout the whole thing, but we didn't know that at the time, and yeah, I mean, even it shows their teamwork in the stats as well.
Yeah, yeah. And looking at the stat line here, Dashy and Hook both positive 1.14, Hook 1.16, and everyone on the side of Miami Heretics is negative except for Real, saving them with a 1.10. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of looked like here it came very, very close on map 1, but extremely close on map 4 there, 247 to 250, so literally 3-second difference there. And this would have been a 3-1 victory for Optic Texas, but unfortunately didn't go their way in the map 4, and then they just absolutely got body bagged in the map 5 Search and Destroy Hacienda. So that was not a good series out of Optic showing up. It may or may not be the international sleep change, not a good sleep schedule. I'm not sure what may have happened, but Optic didn't look like themselves this first series here. I don't know, maybe what were your thoughts?
Yeah, who looked good, like better than expected on land, but Optic came out flat, and whether we know that was them playing internationally or not that affected them or what it was, I think that may have been the issue, but we'll see as time goes on if any of the players open up and say anything on stream or anything like that. But I mean, they just didn't look like themselves, especially in their next matchup against LAG. They did not look like themselves, and curious to see how they play moving forward. But yeah, I mean, definitely hopeful seeing that Hook played well, and I mean, they still lost to a good Miami Heretics team, even though they're not top of the top. They still Miami still played well, but yeah, no, just some flawed stuff. Map 4 could win either way, and it's the funny way to look at it is like if Optic would have somehow won that map 4, and it was like because Optic was holding like 80 points in a row or like something crazy. And then Miami broke it like the last second and won it. So like it was a toss up, but if Optic would have won that, it would have been a 3-1 Optic and there would have been no questions asked.
Yeah.
But then it didn't.
Can we watch the last moment on that hard point?
Yes, please. It was so dicey.
Take him down. Only 2 needed here at Kitchen. Numbers should be, I mean, well, it's here. For Optic, you get the close spawns, but Real is peeling heads. But it doesn't matter. There's just always one more player here in green, finding kills, staying alive.
You got to be perfect if you're Optic Texas. So far, so good. We're going deep into this one. Dashy leading the way at 33. And yeah, you're starting to sweat right now. If you are Miami Heretics, you are feeling the pressure. A loss here, you lose the series, you're into the losers bracket. But can you get it to a map 5?
Just got to hit a stun, right? That's really it.
Can they connect on something? The green wall not giving it up. Hoop trying to take out 2.
Gosh.
He somehow stayed up. Now just taking the win for Optic. Somehow, are they going to do this from the depths? Optic are up. They're looking to take the map. They're looking to close the series. It may be enough. The tick not there. Oh, it is. I thought he contested, but instantly drops. Heretics.
Wow.
Just barely able to take it and get us to the map 5.
Take him down. Only 2.
Yeah, that was an insanely mixy ending there to tie it up 2-2. So I know, damn man, like that was insane.
It was really just a split decision from Real. Whenever he spawned up, if he would have went top and tried to break through middle, they would have lost. But just since he went low and hit front chimney, since I already had a player pinching and 2 middle, they just kind of got pinched out and couldn't handle it and got shot in the back. I hate to see it, but.
Yeah,
on that hill too. I mean, they can come from anywhere. It's shit crazy.
That's insane.
And another thing was somebody was low bed and just got like blessed with a kill. Like they just roped somebody all the way from low bed to bar.
Yeah, that was an insane map 4, and then taking it into the map 5 there. I mean, 6-2. They just need to work on their search and destroy after that heartbreaking map 4 loss there. I think they probably gave it everything, and then they came in there with some low energy, low momentum, and then just got absolutely worked. Sending them into the losers bracket, and then that's going to be it for that Thursday. Then going into Friday, we had the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Vegas Falcons, and that was a typical 3-0 victory for Carolina against Falcons. So Falcons, again, sent home last with not even a single win underneath their belt. What are your guys' thoughts on Falcons? What are you thinking that they're going to do moving forward?
I'll let you go, Big Bamaland.
Probably not much. I mean, they'll just keep grinding it out. I know they have what's his name? Kicks or whatever. I think he'll be back on the roster eventually. But I mean, they got some potential, but it's just going to be a slow, gradual process of grinding it out.
Yeah.
But they've strung a couple maps together, but just never really been able to, close in on a win. And they're obviously not going to be able to compete against somebody like the Royal Ravens. But yeah, I mean, they'll just keep practicing, keep putting time in, and maybe one day they'll reach a breakthrough point.
Victorious.
Do you think by Major 3 they get decent wins here and there?
Dude, they have to, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I mean, like that's a decent ways away.
I mean, they might go the whole year and not win, but like, it's just about like getting the experience and like,
Yeah. And not to like, oh, they bought their way in, but like it's kind of if the pro teams would actually scrim them according to certain things, the community hears about them, certain all pro teams during the tournament not really scrimming Falcons towards the end. Like I get both sides, but outside of that, like I mean, yeah, like I feel like there's a shortcut as well when it comes to like, okay, now they see what FaZe just did, and if I was Clayster, I'd be like, we are not taking our eye off what this is until we meet that, and then we need to go from there, in my opinion. Then they won't reach that, there's no way, but I don't know. That's something to strive for after this major for sure. I mean, they're passionate. There's some good guys from what I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll see, but I can see them dipping in the challengers on the Middle Eastern side.
Clayster needs to get back on there.
Yeah, something.
Just to see what's good.
He needs some fucking help. But that's going to be it there for the Falcons, sending them home in last place there. Then the next matchup was the Minnesota Rocker versus the Vancouver Surge. And this was a 3-1 victory going towards the side of Minnesota Rocker, which was kind of a surprising one because I would have thought that Surge would have been more competitive. But nonetheless, Rocker taking this one, sending Vancouver Surge home winless, top 11th place actually. Then next up we had the Optic Texas versus LAG mates, and this was a 3-2 victory for the Optic Texas here. So LAG answering map 1, 250 to 110, which is surprising, and then Optic Texas winning a round 11 map 2, and then door dashing map 3. LAG absolutely slamming in the map 4, and then Optic Texas answering back, winning it in a 6-2 fashion on the Vault Search and Destroy. Anything you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the hard points spoke for themselves, and it was like they just weren't who they have been online, and that's not just because they're onliners. That's because they got to figure some shit out, and I think next major we're really gonna see the Optic team perform, and we're gonna see how good they actually are. But yeah, they squeezed it out, and if just to sum up the series, let's go round 11 of that map too. Let's watch that real quick.
All right.
Trying to do the unthinkable by going up 2-0 versus the #1 seed. Backs against the wall in this tournament already, but it's already a hit right through pool, straight on for Planet A.
Yeah, Optic just sent it. They said, all right, we're not wasting any more time. They've given up a bomb site the entire time, so let's just get it down.
Once more, focus for LAG, trying to come through the middle of the map. Dashy for the first. Slips away, no trade immediately there. Hook following up on the pinch, caught by surprise by Kismet. There may be contact down here. Dashy's gotta go. He's gotta go quick.
Gotta help your team. Thankfully, Kenny wins that one-on-one on the pinch versus Kismet. Dashy eventually spawns on in, but it's only 120 seconds. Shotzzy up top.
Situation here. Shotzzy.
Oh, it's gonna get going huge. Shotzzy just holds his ground. And Optic, the fans in the pit start to get through, and they look straight up to the bleachers with both fists raised. And LAG trying to.
And that's how you do that on a map.
It was a huge play out of Dashy.
Yeah, it was. And that's going to round things out there for the second Optic Texas matchup, sending LAG home top 9. Then we're going to go here into the next matchup, which was the Cloud9 New York versus the Boston Breach. And this was a 3-2 victory for Cloud9 New York, sending home Boston Bleach. Boston taking home map 1. Cloud9 taking home 2 and 3. Boston evening things out on the map 4, and then in a 6-3 fashion on the protocol Search and Destroy, Cloud9 comes out victorious. What you want to speak about on this series here?
Is this the one where Sib stood up, or is that later?
Yeah, no, Sib went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sib was going absolutely rogue.
Yeah, 102.
I predicted this series, and then you guys looked at me like I was an idiot last episode when I was talking about it. But I figured Cloud9's not a terrible team. But yeah, the hard points definitely, like, Boston showed out a little bit. And then the ending of that map 1 was insane. Snoopy made a big play, but just as much as he made a big play, Sib choked a gunfight, but then at the same time, he ended up stepping it up in the map 3 and went absolutely off the rest of the series.
Yeah. So Sib definitely waking up on LAN. Finally, I know he's had a struggle beginning of this season here, so glad to see that he actually woke up, and he had a plus 19 spread here with a 1.23 KD out of 5 maps, 102 kills, and yeah, so good to see him finally flourishing in the scene here. And that's going to wrap things up there for Cloud9, sending Boston Breach home top 8. Then the next matchup of Friday night was the Optic Texas and the Carolina Royal Ravens, and this was a 3-1 victory for the Carolina Royal Ravens. Optic Texas coming out hot in a protocol hardpoint map 1, barely won that one by the skin of their teeth in a 250 to 248 fashion, and Carolina said, "No, we ain't going that close no more," and absolutely dominated, taking home maps 2, 3, and 4 on the Hacienda hardpoint. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
The whole time that shit hurt map 4, but I was like, I was close on hardpoint. I saw what happened previous. Yeah, I mean, I thought protocol was like Dashy's map, low key, like. And just coming there, like Bambi said, maybe sleep schedule, certain shit. I was really looking at Kenny a lot. This Kenny and Shotzi on Optic mainly, which I thought it'd be more Hugh and Kenny maybe, but it was just interesting watching them play, and I thought they'd make it a lot farther. But I mean, Carolina, they did go a pretty good distance in the tournament, so I can't be mad. And I live in the Carolinas, so it's kind of like a bittersweet thing. But I'd rather have Optic win, obviously. What about you, Big Bambalan?
Yeah, no, it's just Optic played flat. Didn't have a good tournament at all.
They were eating probably like trash food or something.
Carolina is not this good, guys. Let's just get that off the bat. But that's the thing with Optic. Shut up. If Optic is losing, even if Optic's losing, Shotzi's not playing this.
They could have the argument of being onliners.
And
he said it.
I guarantee you they place better than Carolina at every other event this year. I would bet you $1,000 if you'd like to take that bet.
You don't have $1,000.
You don't think I do? You want to see that screenshot right now?
Show me a band right now.
Yeah, let me see a comment. Let me see a comment right now.
You know what? I actually have a screenshot right here. Here it is. Yeah.
Dude's a fucking weirdo, Chet.
Optic will be back. Mark it, clip it right here. They're gonna be back.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that. I mean, obviously, as things. I mean, we didn't really talk about like Vivid's eye. Did he say
it was like some sort of infection, like a staph infection in his eye?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
What the hell was he doing?
Shit.
I thought TJ had his way on that damn pillow, for real.
Spain might be. No, let me stop.
Shit on kids. Anyhow, so that's gonna send Optic Texas home top 7 for Major 1. Carolina advancing into winners. So let's go into the next matchup. Going into Saturday, we had the Cloud9 New York versus the Minnesota Rocker. This was a 3-1 victory going towards the side of Minnesota Rocker here. They took home map 1 and 2. Cloud9 taking home map 3. And rounding things out, 250 to 188 in a protocol hardpoint. Minnesota Rocker taking the map and series. Anything that you guys want to speak about on this series here?
I mean,
really.
Gio became more of a favorite of mine. Like, just the way he was interviewing was hilarious. But he actually, like, he was turning up. Like, and, Paul Lakes had a little moment here or there, but not a lot. You know, that last round where they did lose later on in the tournament, I could only imagine what he was thinking, old Paulie. But yeah, Rocker became more Paul Lakes. Rocker became more of a favorite of mine after this tournament.
Yeah, yeah. Rocker definitely looking good. Cloud9 looking kind of bumpy here. But Minnesota Rocker advancing here and sending Cloud9 home top 6 of the major here. And let's go ahead and go into the next series here. We had the Los Angeles Thieves and the Miami Heretics battling it out. And this was a 3-0 hot DoorDash challenge for LAT. Absolutely body bagging them in maps 1, 2, and 3. Anything that you guys want to speak about specifically on this series here?
Yeah, nah, not really. I mean, they got diffed in every way.
Yeah, absolutely. So just an absolute bang out for LA Thieves, sending the Miami Heretics in the losers bracket. And then we're going to go ahead and go into the next winners round. This was the FaZe versus Ultra match, and this was another 3-0 victory for Atlanta FaZe, sending Toronto in the losers bracket there, taking home map 1, 2, and 3 in a very slight, fast fashion there. Anything that you guys want to speak about on this series here?
This one was surprising. Yeah. I mean, knowing what we know now, it was like, okay, but I thought Ultra would, you know, take him a little further, to be honest.
Yeah, I would have thought so too, like take a map home or something like that, but yeah, no, they got absolutely tucked. I would have think, you know, maybe the hard point, I mean, 236 to 237, that was an absolute nail biter there, but FaZe coming out victorious somehow on that one.
That was awesome, actually.
Yeah, that was an absolute insane map. But yeah, FaZe moving on into winners, and then Ultra going down into losers bracket there. Then the next matchup, we had the Minnesota Rocker versus the Miami Heretics, and this was a 3-2 victory for Miami Heretics. Miami taking home map 1, Minnesota map 2, Miami map 3, Minnesota map 4, and then in a 6-5 round 11 on the red card, search and destroy, we had Miami coming out victorious, sending Minnesota Rocker home top 5 in the tournament here. Anything you guys want to speak about on this series here?
I mean, that 6-5 was kind of. We might have to watch that round at the very end on that map 5, but
I don't think you can.
Yeah, they don't have anything.
What?
They don't have anything
Nothing?
for it.
No, breaking point. You heard me.
The scrubs don't get that, dude.
Damn, that's crazy. We got to pay for something for Takarab to let us get the clips, huh?
It ass.
No, I mean Estriel his stat was down. When he plays well, I feel like they have much easier, moments as far as engagements go. But yeah, he just kind of played normal. I mean, didn't play bad or anything, but yeah, Miami took it. I feel like they might have had a little. If they didn't have the crowd, Miami, I feel like Rocker might have got this one. That's just me coping, but.
Nah, I agree, dude. I feel like Miami definitely had a crowd buff. Obviously, with them being in Spain and them being a Spanish team, excuse me. Definitely, definitely.
That's the thing, is it's not even just like the crowd. It's just like a comfort, like
they're back over there. Type
Optic at champs last year, like they were comfortable. Like
they were 15 minutes from their crib.
It gives you momentum, dude. That dopamine of like you get a kill instantly. Next thing you know, you're like that same instance of you going, oh shit on 1,000 people also doing the same exact thing, dude. Could you imagine that energy and that feeling of being like, oh, and then someone 1,000 times also on the same page, and you're just like, oh, dude, I am challenging everything now, dude. You got the confidence of a fucking ox going crazy, dude.
This shit is.
Oxes are actually very fragile animals. They're actually very skittish.
You're a fragile animal. Moving on. Now, next episode we had the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Toronto Ultra, and this was a 3-2 victory for Carolina Royal Ravens here. Coming out hot on map 1 and 2, Toronto, evening things out on 3 and 4, and this went to a map 5, 6-4 fashion on the protocol search and destroy. Royal Ravens coming out victorious. Anything you just want to speak about on this series here?
This one was actually fun to watch too. I remember. I was like, I thought it would be, but yeah, I'm glad they started going the distance after the first few days. But what about you, Bam?
It was close.
I mean, Ultra, like,
Toronto was good, but I mean, Carolina's good too. But
that teamwork got them for over the line.
Yeah, definitely a close map too. I mean, that went round 11, so that could have been anyone's game right there. And then if that would have went to the side of Toronto, it would have been a 3-1 victory. But instead, it's a 3-2 for Carolina. So
1 round, bro.
yeah, you'd hate to see it. You hate to see it, but they send Ultra packing their bags, sending them home, and Carolina advance. So then now we go ahead and go into Sunday matches here. Top 4 teams contending. So we had the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Miami Heretics first up, and this was a 3-1 victory, surprisingly, for Miami Heretics. Coming out hot, map 1 and 2. Carolina answering back on 3, and then ending things on a 250 to 237 on a Hacienda hardpoint. Miami for the dub. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Miami was
This was
playing
crazy.
well. Miami did good.
They were playing crazy. Definitely the crowd going after this placing, but I expected Carolina. I thought they were about to do something. I think we did too on the little bracket we did, but
Yeah,
this was crazy.
I mean, it was a super close game, to be honest. I mean, look at the red hard. Map 1, 250 to 244.
What the fuck are you thinking about?
Red card?
You said red hard.
I said red card.
Clip it. Clip it, Jeff.
He said red hard. He's thinking about that red rocket.
Like a dog, dude.
You want to say red
Like
rocket.
a dog, dude.
Anyhow, 250 to 244 on the red card. Hard
Miami
point.
dog in that.
That was literally a 6-point game. Could have been anyone's game there. Then we go into a map 2, round 11. That could have also been anyone's game there. So the crowd buff definitely helps out Miami Heretics here, and they take it home 3-1.
Like a dog, dude.
Yo, what was up with Gwyn though? He got shit on that. I remember on that hard point map 4. Like he played. I wish we could see. Oh, wait, we got the clips. Why not on the other one?
I don't know. Let's go into a last minute look at
Like
the map 4.
I feel like he was just like he literally like popped out.
Vivid now finds it. Medals from behind. He gets himself into the point. Teach goes round the outside. Big wins on a Teach. Rinclaw stays alive. We're looking at a lead change.
It's going to be a square up. Gwyn, what route do you want to take? He's going to hit this from down low. He's got teammates in 10, but they do not have the time. A brace on the back him down. And Medals gives him the gunny.
Still holding on the point. Vivid in the inside of 10, trying to make sure nothing gets happening. Here we go. Ole! Real fights 2. Lead change.
Carolina have to contest for at least 3 seconds to force this time to new. Heretics can win this here.
The last 3 seconds of their tournament, if they don't get their asses into the point, Slasher grabs them, finds time, might be enough. Oh, what a win!
Rotation. It's all about this rotation, and Carolina get here first. It's going to be TJ and Gwyn, the SMGs, trying to hold it down.
Find a corner, Medals flies in. He got it in. Oh my goodness! Vamos, Heretics! I cannot believe what we've seen.
Oh my god, that was such a
Got him to 10.
He's in the 10.
Carolina. What the hell?
I could have gone any which way, dude.
That was insane. But yeah, man. Close map 4. Oh,
Dog, dude.
that's
Like a
insane.
dog, dude.
But that's going to
Red
send
line.
Carolina Royal Ravens home map 4, top 4, going into the Major 1. And then next up we had the Atlanta FaZe versus the Los Angeles Thieves. And this was a 3-2 victory for Atlanta FaZe, sending LAT into losers bracket. LA coming out strong, maps 1 and 2, and then the reverse sweep here for Atlanta FaZe on 3, 4, and 5, sending it to a map 5, round 11 on the Vault Search and Destroy there, going the way of Atlanta FaZe. Anything you just want to speak about on this series here?
Dude, wait. So this happened twice essentially, but with more
Yeah.
maps.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, I feel like Scrap and Drazah were just like, yo, we gotta beat these motherfuckers. Like,
Except the
vice
vault
versa.
search. Like first time around, the vault search was close, but
mhm.
yet like LA actually messed up and decided to hit out B instead of just banging vault, and then them switching it up costed them to lose an offense, and then they still ended up winning a defense and sending it round 11, and then they trolled and ended up losing regardless.
Yeah. There's some grenade cheese
Yeah,
going on
I
too.
mean,
Holy
this
shit.
was a banger series, obviously, two highly talented teams. But this one, like, I was listening to the I think it was Scump's stream, and they were just saying, like, these top teams, you're getting a lot more straightforward gunfights. Like, it's more banging out, and it's less, like, making plays and all getting the reads. It's just, like, bangage. So, it was definitely a good series. Scrap played extremely well. And then on the side of FaZe, only person positive, Simp. But yeah, no, I mean it was a bang out.
Yeah, definitely a bang out here. Let's go into a live listening on the map 5 round 11.
Here we go, round 11. Gong is in. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, what?
What? Okay, 3v3. We'll look at that later.
I have no idea.
I don't either, Joe.
But look, they have a bomb site control. BZ's an A. Well, they jump down to this.
What?
What's the timing like?
Oh
And Amazing
my
wins
God!
it. Bomb is down as well.
What in the hell is going on? They're starting to send it forward. They can isolate this in the 2 versus 2. They're able to pick him up. Amazing is going to drop, trying to get back towards Bomb, but Simp is able to catch one. It's all on Scrap. 1 versus 2.
The Scrap did make this.
Scrap just hoping he can get a free pick. Get down to a 1 versus 1. He didn't get eyes on the second player. Able to win one, but Cell has got the trade. Atlanta FaZe reverse sweep. They move.
You hate to see it, but FaZe coming out victorious here on a map 5, round 11 against LA Thieves, sending them home. Not home, but in the losers bracket there. All right, well, cool. And then moving on here, then we had Thieves versus Miami's battling it out there in the losers bracket. And this was a hot 3-0 DoorDash challenge going to the side of LA Thieves. Skyline, Hacienda. Definitely not too close here. Kind of like middle of the pack performance there out of Miami here at 6. And this was just an absolute slam fest out of LA. So anything you just want to speak about on this series here?
Damage, that's it.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna do more, like straight up, just from hype and everything, making it far. But I knew LA was gonna win. I just not quite this quick. I mean, I could have got Chipotle for real.
I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, look at Envoy, plus 26 with a 1.59.
He was just
Hydra,
flanking.
yeah, dude. Hydra. The subs went absolutely huge this series here, going absolutely crazy, and it was the absolute DoorDash challenge and red carpet performance there for Miami here at 6. Everyone's negative on the side of Miami there, so sending them home at top 3, which then advances LA into winners grand finals here, and this was a best of 7 against Atlanta FaZe, and this went the distance 4-3. Map 7, round 11 in a 6-5 fashion. Went to the side of FaZe, so LA Thieves coming out hot map 1, Atlanta FaZe taking home maps 2 and 3. Thieves on 4, Atlanta on 5, Thieves in 6, and then on 7, round 11, FaZe. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
This is the best
Yeah, it could have
Call of Duty match.
Could have went either way, but I will say the way LA played on the red card hardpoint was so on point. That map's like a lock for them. And then that control and protocol, they dominated so much that like I couldn't see it going any other way. But I want you to go. I know y'all are going to want to look at round 11, map 7, but I want you to go map 3, end of the game, and mute the audio so I can talk you through this. This is where LA Thieves lost themselves the grand final, right here.
Oh yeah, you're telling me about it.
So 8v6, FaZe obviously has numbers. Time's dwindling down to 15 seconds. Now here in a second, you're going to see the lives get dwindled down a little bit. Envoy finds a huge 2-piece. FaZe replies with 2 kills. They find one of these kills here and pause it. You got 3 seconds. Go back about 5 seconds and stop it right, or wait till he kills him. Then we'll stop. Okay. Right here. You got 3 seconds. Can we see the mini-map in this or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, X that out. So I want you guys to see this. You got 3 seconds left, 2 people left on LA Thieves. You got 2 people from FaZe all the way in lobby. All LA Thieves have to do is get this little rat off time, and it's the map. It's GG. So you have 5 and 7. 7 takes a little time to get here. You can let it run. This guy just finessing, dancing around. Right here, boom. He gets that kill. And then wait. Yeah, it just a tough one. If he would have just pushed him a little faster instead of delaying. GG.
Look at him. Look at Drazah. He's a
Up
fool.
there talking crazy.
Honestly,
I like the
closer, but if 5 would have just pushed him faster because he hesitated. If he would have pushed him faster and got him off, it's ball game.
Absolutely.
like kind of scared playing like fuck it like. I like the analyst BAM. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, they probably that was a good tell sign of that. Good look.
It happened a lot quicker than I thought, but it
was mixed.
It's that
Look at number 6. Look at
Here's the
Hydra.
round 11, map 7.
Abisi's trying to clear out kitchen. Here comes the first dagger. Hydra down.
Oh my god.
Hydra gets
Ghosted by the top
blooded.
spot. Scrap there to reinforce. Bomb still in the hands of Envoy. Scrap versus Sim.
Like, that's just like shoulders naked.
Looking for a trade. No one finds a thing.
That's the new snake.
Envoy finally takes over the bomb site, and there's the plant.
Oh my God, here they go.
FaZe. Read it. FaZe. It's an execution. They've taken over the A-bomb.
And they're reading the flank too. Scrap delivers.
It's an immediate jump. And it's Brains, not Brawn. The get FaZe the win! You can take
That's
your superstars all the way to the final moment.
Yeah.
Sit right there. I
What
need to
the
make that a.
fuck?
I need to make that a GIF. That shit's funny.
Yeah, so that was Atlanta FaZe taking home the dub. They are back-to-back-to-back winners here. They took home EWC, the minor one, and major one now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, FaZe looking pretty scary, looking pretty confident, looking pretty good, going out of major one, and there you are, the victors there. So GG's to FaZe there. Here's the bracket coming out of Major 1. So right now, obviously, Atlanta FaZe is in first place, and we got Thieves in second, Carolina in third, Ultra in fourth, Optic in fifth. We got the Heretics in sixth, Rocker in seventh, Boston in eighth. And then your bottom 4 teams, Surge is ninth, Cloud9 New York 10th, LAG 11th, and then in dead hot ass last 12th. The Falcons. So I honestly, you know, kind of looking at this here, this looks more like I would kind of see it kind of trickle down more. I don't know. It's looking more like it should be, in my opinion here, kind of just based off the teams and whatnot. I'm not too surprised. I am a little bit surprised as far as Cloud9, their name brand being so low, but the players aren't meshing well, and it's looking like something's got to change there for them. But as far as like the top 4 or 5 teams, that looks pretty good there. So in the middle of the pack teams as well look pretty good. And I would have definitely assumed that Falcons and LAG were going to be bottom tier. So what are your guys' thoughts at the standings coming out of Major 1?
Yeah, I would swap if it was me thinking how things would have went. At the very least, LAG had some tough losses, but I would at least put them like 9th if they were to stay in bottom 4, and then put Surge down under Cloud9, and then swap Carolina and Optic. But that's just me being biased. But like you said, it does seem a lot more. It makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, because I mean I know we had FaZe at the bottom, and
Yeah, what the
it was crazy, dude. Like Breach was at 4th at one point. I'm like, what the hell?
Is Snoopy a fraud? Or... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So yeah, FaZe 170 points for the CDL, and behind them is LAT with 125. So they got a pretty good elbow, some pretty good elbow room for first
They
place.
could literally not do shit.
Yeah,
And be all right.
absolutely. Unfortunately for Falcons,
impressive.
they're not
They
looking
do the
too
opposite.
good, dude. Not looking
Golly,
too
I
good.
wonder,
What if the Falcons win the next major?
I'd throw up. I would throw
bro.
up.
I checked their Amazon for Cronus order history. I would fucking lie detector test Clay. I don't know what I'd do. That'd be insane.
They got Neuralink. They just start shooting.
He's got them like new scuffs that aren't out yet with all the money.
AI shooting for him and whatnot. AI controllers.
Cronus built in the control.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not even gonna say it. Somebody got an idea. Like, no way.
GG, dude. Way to go.
But
But okay, that's gonna be the standings here out of Major 1. So we'll see how this continues to unfold going out of Major 1 and into Major 2. Moving up next, then we also had some drama going out of the first matchup here, where we had no fist bumps from Drazah.
Wow.
Scrappy.
Scrap.
I think it was real. People at home.
That was the first bracket loss from Thieves, sending them into losers. And then next up, we've got the next one here. After they actually lose. Oh, and they talking crazy. What they saying?
Yeah,
What
I
they
wish
saying?
we could hear it. Envoy looks pissed.
Who's got the balls to jump on the defuse? Chris there. What a war between our two red teams.
You dog shit. Your ass. Yeah, you're actually ass.
I whoop your ass if everybody was here. Look at Hydra.
Who's got the balls to jump on the defuse? Chris there.
Hey, Hydra had scrap though. He pulled him out a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah, shit's hilarious, dude. I wish they would threw hands, man.
Oh my god.
Something would
Envoy,
happen.
look at him.
Yeah, he
Envoy pissed to be there.
yeah.
Like what? Look at his face, dude. He hears it walking by and he's checked. And he used to team with Drazah. Like that's gotta be
Yeah.
weird.
Gotta be. But some more drama from the boys, Scrap
Gotta
and
love it.
Hydra. The
Gotta love
storyline thickens. Moving on here, then we also had. Oh yeah, we gotta go to watch this drop right here, bro.
Yeah,
That
I'm
shit's
feeling great. Those guys are frauds. It's Sunday. We're on land. It's easy. No idea.
If you're gonna get personal with me, at least lock in the next event.
I run that org. They haven't beat me in forever. Oh, look at that. Fine. Drazah again. Drazah. You can take your superstars all the way to the final moment.
This last part.
Future's so bright, we gotta wear shades, mini me.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
what the
It's Sunday.
fuck, dude? Oh my god, I love the internet, dude. It is unmatched.
It's free. It's
Hell
sometimes.
yeah. And also, you know, kind of looking at the standings there
Oh,
live,
yeah.
dude. Atlanta FaZe, after the win, had the quietest win celebration.
Read it. Base. Instant execution. They're taking over the A-ball. They're reading a flank to the staff orders. Is there being a jump? It's brains, not blood. They get face the win.
Damn, everyone wanted LA Thieves to win, dude. No one's
Bad.
clapping, bro.
This reminds me, like, I mean, it's completely off topic. The skateboarder Najee Houston literally won everything for like 4 years straight, and people started to hate this motherfucker.
Dude, they are literally booing him, thumbs down and everything, dude. That is hilarious, dude.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I mean, that's the complete opposite of what we experienced.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Going, yeah,
It's kind
it's
of weird.
hilarious.
Yeah, look at him. You gotta accept it if you're dry. That's funny.
Absolutely. All right, well, moving on here, then we also have Crim6 during Major kind of giving it some shit about Paul X, dude. Let's go into a live listen-in.
I have the funniest fucking story about, dude, craziest shit. The fucking New York Major.
When Paul was on the team, right?
Yeah. Dude, I gave this guy testosterone pills.
What?
And he by the end of the day,
Dude, those things have you fucking...
dude, by the end of the day, he was like I shouldn't say this, Paul. I'm sorry. Dude, it's funny as fucking shit. By the end of the day, he was like dry humping the camera. Like it was
Dude, what? Yo, what? You couldn't get that out of me.
Dude, it was. Dude,
You had this man dry humping?
Dude, it's the funny.
We'll shut him down.
I really hope Juan was recording it. But dude, the entire team was dying laughing. It was like funny. It was in the warm-up room, dude. It was just
Porter gave Paul a rhino pill at one of their tournaments. What? Gave him a testosterone pill.
Dude,
Like, to play?
He's like, yeah, he's like, dude, it was the funniest shit.
What?
That's when you know they didn't give a fuck. You know they don't.
They pop him
fuck is
boner
wrong with you?
pills, dude. I'm dead.
No, it
That
was
can't
just
be true. You threw Mind Gym at him after. That can't be true. Go read
It's
this.
inside honey pack.
Jesus, dude, that's hilarious, dude. You guys got honey back in a tournament. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's insane, dude. I couldn't imagine seeing that shit, bro. Oh my god.
I just hearing that reminds me, we have something to talk about after the show. We gotta tell AMANE something, dude. Yeah, dude. I got something.
Then we have Nate Shot's reaction to the grand finals loss from Nate Shot's POV. Let's go to a live listening.
This was that map 3.
Uno.
Yeah.
No need for the play. That's a big win from Drazah. Cell. Wait a minute. We're in the zone. Nearly. Get in there for the contest. Ghosty wins it. Celium last round left alive. Can he do something unbelievable now? Contest. Come with it. Scrap. Unbelievable. Sim now picks it up on the contest as
His
well.
reaction right now.
Lives and FaZe got the LA teams on the zone.
He thought they won too for a second. Oh.
This dude is tweaking, bro.
I mean, that could have changed a lot. Like, holy fuck.
Oh my god, that's Nate Shot there for you off that map 3, and then here is the reaction to the actual loss. Let's go to a live listening.
And they're reading the flank to Scrap.
We're on bomb, bro. We gotta check it. You gotta fucking check it, bro.
Not broad. They get FaZe the win.
The headset slam, dude, every time, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Head in hand.
It is the teamwork. It is the brains of FaZe.
Simp is over here.
Composure was tested. All tournament bound on the win here in Madrid.
You know Drazah's loving that.
Yeah.
Who's got the balls to jump under the views? Chris there. What a war between our two red teams.
That
It's
shit's
a
crazy.
two-team league. And they're reading the
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
We're on bomb, bro.
Do you see? Can you go to the end of that? Sorry, like that dude right at the end where Drazah puts his hands up. That guy's trying to dap him up. He just like gets ignored. He just sits there. Right here, the dude walking out with the black hoodie. Oh, he hit so and so. Never mind. I thought he would hit Drazah. Like, dude, shit.
AMANE, you're actually an idiot.
Yeah, I thought that motherfucker was like so locked.
That shit's hilarious.
Look at Nate's reaction though.
Dude, Nate's fucking tweaking, bro. He's pissed. Jeez.
As
the
he should
fuck?
be.
That's hilarious. I took a pay cut for this shit.
That little a BZ hug. That shit funny.
Moving on, then we also have Gentlemates. They are in Madrid there, so I know that their presence was prominent. The French Phenoms, all the way in Madrid. So here is a look at them in the stands, going absolutely crazy. They gave off that soccer arena vibe, you know what I'm saying? Everyone chanting and screaming, hooting and hollering. So it was cool to see.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, so cool to
That's the
see.
local high school kids could attend.
That's a little rally type.
Dude.
With the green suits, apparently, like, what is that? Like,
Yeah, I don't get that.
just like some more UK type thing.
I guess. I
Or
really
where they
don't.
came over from. I know there's like some England and people from Paris and France for sure, obviously, but imagine that filling that whole place.
Yeah, it'd be insane.
Holy, Miami would have won that shit.
That would have been insane, bro. All right, well, moving on here into some more topics coming out of Major 1 there. Then we also have some new updates here. So Rank Play Forfeit feature is now live on Season 2 here. So here is what is new. Get this Vote to Forfeit feature that popped up, and here is kind of like a more breakdown of officially what it released. So Vote to Forfeit allows players to vote with their team to end the match early if the team is getting blown out or getting their back blown out by if they've lost a teammate, or if they lost a teammate. Okay. Forfeit votes can be initiated via in-game options menu. Hold assignment. SR loss forgiveness will apply to after forfeited matches to prevent SR losses if a match-made teammate has previously quit or the forfeited match. Wait, what? So if you forfeit a match, you don't lose SR?
Yeah, so no, it's saying like if somebody had left that on your team or whatever, you could do the forfeit thing, and then since if your teammate had left, then you won't lose any SR when you do the forfeit thing.
Gotcha.
Instead of
just ending it and taking it regardless.
Gotcha.
Yeah, instead of
Okay, interesting.
just getting out of it quicker than having to play it out.
That makes sense. All right, well, cool. Well, we'll see how that turns out. It's a new feature going into Rank Play here. So
It's already in?
Yeah, came in today.
I guess I just didn't have to deal with it today.
Yeah.
Hey, I was about to say, y'all don't got to worry about that.
Too locked in, bro. 250 pieces in a row. Get
All
some
right.
X top 250s. I really like that.
Moving on here, then we had Zuma on the drama around his Stallions Challengers team here. So let's go into a live listen in.
Okay, so I'm minding my damn business last night. I'm minding my damn business, right? And obviously, shit's hitting the TL. Shit's on Reddit. Shit's on the TL, right? People are confused. People are like, why, how, when? Like, what the hell's going on? Like, what the fuck is going on, right? Val's obviously texts me, and he's like, yo, join up. It's urgent, right? The team decided that it was okay for them to just make team decisions without even talking to the owner of the organization, without even talking to the owner. Me. Without even talking to me. Right? So, why are there decisions being made when I haven't even talked to anybody yet? I mean, chat, I'm telling you, Encourage left the chat. Fucking, apparently we've already talked to Arcides. And I'm like, are you guys fucking out of your fucking mind? Where is the respect? Where's the respect? I said, this is not how shit should go. What's the problem? What's wrong? Egos. This guy called me brain dead, and this guy. So we're pussies. That's what I'm being told. So we're being a pussy.
Exactly.
You know, so that's the reasoning there for Zuma now stepping away from challengers at the moment, and his Stallions team will no longer be supported by Atlanta FaZe and Zuma. So a little interesting tidbit there.
I mean, I agree with him.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the issue is that Zuma's made a challengers team of a bunch of young guns, and he's not going to find like the Arcides and the Brack and the trying to think who else.
Like Exceed.
Exceed and shit like that. He's not trying to find. He like literally purposely. He could have easily dropped the bag and got those guys. He's doing this to like make a team of young guns that are like up and coming in the scene, and to like make a good challengers team. And then that's probably why he's like pissed off.
Because they're treating it like amateur hour. I mean, it is like quote unquote AMs and pros, but like they're not treating it professionally at all.
He's cutting the checks.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
Yeah. All right.
That's a lot of money. He don't gotta do shit.
Hell no.
He don't want to. I mean, that's like burning cash, in my opinion.
Dead ass. All right. Well, moving on here. Then we also have hackers now have a tool built into their Call of Duty cheats that allow people to disconnect any player from the game. So here's a live look at what that bullshit looks like. Exploits kicked from the lobby. Exploits kicked from the lobby. Exploits kicked from the lobby. You can clearly see them down here disconnecting. And everyone's out of That's insane, dude.
On Nation grenades himself. Can't even. He does it himself. Dude, that's insane. Who knows this? Who makes this? Aim visuals play? Oh hell nah, dog.
Head for my viewpoint.
It's insane, dude. Like what?
They got tabs for that?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. So, not looking good there for the PC situations. I know Season 2 just dropped, and apparently Ricochet was able to drop an update, but literally 5 days later, that shit just got patched on the cheater side, and there it's just as bad now. So, thank the Lord that we got console cross-play off enabled for rank play now.
I gotta get on that.
Yep. And then moving on into some more funnier topics here, we've got FaZe Kason on a generational run. He got friend-zoned by Madison Beer in 2 failed attempts on Pokimane, balding at 30, COD, ass at COD. Oh my god. And this is what's referring to here is this little interaction here on Twitter. Pokimane saying, in a sad mood right now, tell me something good. And then FaZe Kason replying with a, I owe you dinner. No, not the FaZe boys, just us. How else can we become friends? And then she said, bro, you could just DoorDash me some chocolate instead. Yo, fucking curved, dude. I'm fucking deceased, brother. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Dog.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Second time's the charm, dude.
He takes it well, though. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that shit's funny as fuck, dude.
He's low-key heated, but he takes it well.
Yeah, he does. Then moving on into our last topic here. So we've got Battlefield Studios. Now includes DICE, whatever that is, Motive and Ripple. Criterion, Motive and Ripple Effect. Battlefield is now led by Vince, who is the head of Battlefield, and Byron, who is the GM of Battlefield. Bede used to be the GM of Call of Duty. So we've got some promising updates here for Battlefield. Going into the next announcement here, we've got Battlefield Labs announcing that they're testing a program which allows some gameplay of the new Battlefield game. So let's go into a live listen.
Make sure to sign
defending that last point in breakthrough.
You and your squad going together, trying to accomplish something.
Helicopter crashes into the building next to you, and all of a sudden the roof drops on your head.
The vehicle play is the destruction. You've got tanks, you've got jets.
You get a bit sweaty in your palms.
That full, all-out military experience. It's just unlike any other game I've played.
Flatcher? This franchise comes with a long history, spanning over 20 years now. But the question is, how do we continue to build on that and push Battlefield to the next level?
I've been playing Battlefield since long before I joined the team. When 1942 first came out, the amount of fun that we all sat down and had with it is just, still like a fond memory. So in joining the Battlefield team, it was about the opportunity to give the team that space to do something just more amazing even than they've done in the past.
We set out with this ambitious idea of creating this new Battlefield universe. And to make that vision reality, we had to think big.
Each of our 4 studios comes with its own culture and expertise into what we call Battlefield Studios.
One team that spans across the globe and combines 20 years of franchise experience with emerging talent.
DICE has such a rich history with Battlefield. We've been working on it for years and years. But we also want to do something bigger and better than we've ever done before. And you can't do that with one studio.
DICE is responsible for the multiplayer part of the game, which incorporates things like destruction systems, class play, squad play, vehicles, gadgets, all of those kind of underlying systems that drive the experience.
So here at Motive, we're working on multiplayer maps, and we're also working on single-player mission content.
We're driving a cinematic experience to the level that's never been done on Battlefield before.
Ripple Effects has a long history of working on the Battlefield franchise.
We're working on an experience that is really going to open Battlefield up to a whole group of new players, but really still exciting that core audience that has made this franchise so successful.
Criterion have been supporting Battlefield for a decade now, and now we're going to bring that to the table as a fully fledged kind of partner in the Battlefield studios.
Mainly, we've been focused on the single-player experience. So the campaign is back for Battlefield.
We have never before had this many teams and talents dedicated to the development of Battlefield. And we have a plan to create a new, exciting future for the franchise, alongside our players.
This game has so much potential, so I think it's about giving the team this time to really hone their craft.
We have to prototype, play test, get feedback,
and then repeat that loop
over and over and over again.
We have to find gameplay that really resonates with the players and then build on that.
Battlefield Labs is our new development initiative where players will get to test specific focus areas in the game.
We've done similar things in the past, but this is a whole nother level. We're doing it before we launch the game, and we're doing it with so much more content.
It's an exciting way for us to interact with our audience before things go live and make sure that what we have is really fun and polished.
And we have to test everything, combat to destruction to maps and modes.
We're going to test all the new features that we're putting out, and we're going to test hardware like weapons, vehicles, and gadgets.
We can try different things, but also validate what players are expecting from Battlefield.
That feedback is crucial in helping us know what to prioritize, what needs improvement, and what feels like a true Battlefield experience.
We're pre-alpha, so now's the time to test all the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch and beyond. Join our Discord where you can learn more about our new closed testing environment. We call it Battlefield Labs. Let's build Battlefield together.
Oh, hell yeah. I fucking love Battlefield, dude. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is my favorite, and then Battlefield 3 and 4 were hot ones for me, and then 1 and 5 were like the last ones I actually played, and then 2024 or 2042 came out not too long ago, and I haven't touched that one really. But yeah, Battlefield looks promising, looks fun. The new one looks like it's going to be more of like a modern game, like Battlefield 3 or Bad Company 2. The looks of it there. I'm excited to see what this one pops out. I'll definitely be playing this one for sure. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah. Yo, we got to load up in this. I miss Battlefield. I used to play Battlefield 3 with Ashawn way back, like just running shit. It was fun. It's definitely different though. I mean, very there's Battlefield and there's Call of Duty, but now having all this talent who's obviously probably played Call of Duty with an old GM of Duty, I wonder how it's gonna, if it'll play a little quicker but still keep the feel.
Yeah, I'm interested. I don't know, it'd be like if there's like a slide cancel or some sort of like movement mechanic that they got. I don't know.
That makes sense because it's kind of semi, but like if it makes sense, I'm down. They need to. The labs are going to be a good thing. Hopefully, I'm going to sign up after we do this pod and see if we can get selected.
That closed alpha test. That'd be sick.
I would.
You guys see when they were showing like the Battlefield Labs, like them sitting in there playing, like all those different people and shit, bro. You see that hot blonde dude? Let me find out hot blondes are playing Battlefield.
He's gonna make the switch.
He said, "I'm about to be playing
Call of Duty in the next week." I found out some baddies are playing fucking Battlefield. You're gonna fucking catch me with a honey pack and a controller going crazy.
He's about to Paul X Battlefield. Oh no.
So stupid, dude. Oh my god. Anyhow, well, hey, that's going to be it for this episode here. So if you guys made it this far, we really appreciate you guys tuning in, listening, watching, wherever you guys are, on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Music. We're all there. So go ahead and check us out there. Drop us a follow on that or on Twitter as well individually. I want to thank you guys very much for listening as well. And Big Bambalam, thank you very much for showing up and showing out like you do.
Yes,
Your
sir.
input is needed and always loved. Great analysis as well. Great Call of Duty mind. He knows ball.
He knows ball.
Yeah. So, and Mr. AMANE wouldn't be here without you, man. The executive producer, everything that you do on and off screen. Absolutely tremendous work out of the man himself, Mr.
And then we got
AMANE.
Big Bob. Hey, we got Big Bob too now. We can't forget him.
Yeah.
Look at Bambi.
Don't leave the game, dude. I'm literally locked in.
Dude, this guy is shooting bots while doing a podcast. This dude's locked in.
I'm at like a 180-degree angle trying to shoot these things right now, and I feel
But
like
he got the IPS.
This dude's an actual moron. Holy hell, that's crazy. Oh my
Peep
god.
that camo though, chat. Peep that camo.
He's got
Peep that camo shit. This is Matrix.
Oh my god. Anyhow, well, that's going to be it for this episode here. Episode 60. I can't believe we're saying that. But that's a good one here, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. Peace.
Peace.